What's up, everyone? I want to thank you guys for joining me today. I know you're probably in the middle of making your New Year resolutions, your list. Yes, you're celebrating Christmas, but I know probably some of you are thinking right now the things that you want to change or the things that you're going to change, or even working on your list of things that you want to do for 2024. So I want to take time out to encourage you. I want to encourage you. This might be the last video. I don't know. This is not going to be the last video for 2023, but I want to take some time out just to encourage you that 2024 can be a very successful year for you. If you have missed a lot of things that you wanted to do in 2023, you have another opportunity in 2024 to do it over and even do it better. Now, I'm not one who make New Year resolutions. I don't do that. Let me tell you something. The reason why I don't do that because I believe that the time we have is right now. I might not have been posting or sending out a lot of videos recently, and it's because I was just working on some things. I'm ahead of the game. I'm not going to wait until 2024 in January to say, well, I'm going to start studying, I'm going to start exercising, I'm start investing in myself. I'm way ahead of the game. But I love you guys so much that I continue to post. I continue to put some posting on our page so that you can be encouraged and you can be built up and get yourself ready to make some decision, not next year, but right now. Right now, this is the time that you have. I told you guys I came through a rough part of life. All of us have somewhere, some place in life, or we have a backstory that we can tell of some things that happened to us in life. And I went through a divorce. I've lost some money. I've lost house. I mean, so many different things. Stocks that I have invested in, Nyco stocks, 401k, all these different things. But you know what? Just like in the stock market, they always teach you you got to have your emotions in check. When you lost, or before you start trading, you must have your emotions in check so that when you lost a trade, you are not going out there trying to kill yourself. So you see, and they also teach you that the losses is a good thing because now you learn from that loss. And now when you go back to trade again, you are doing things differently and you begin to win more trade. It's the same thing with the past. You don't hear me go around pointing the finger and say, well, it's because of Tom, Dick, and Harry why I've lost all this because of this and that. I only tell you my backstory because I want you to be encouraged. I want you to know that you are not the only one. If you're going through some things, you are not the only one who have went through that things or going through through some things. But I don't sing that song all day long because you know what? I'm looking at the future. I'm looking at, like they said, one look at the glass half full, and the other one look at it half empty. I'm looking at it half full because I could add to it and know I have a full glass. So when I look back at the things that happened in my past, it just makes me rejoice because why? I have life, so I have hope, I have health and strength, and I can rebuild and make things better. And here is the thing that helps me because I know who I am, because I know my responsibility. For a head of household, when you separate from your family and family's on one side, you on the other side, especially when you love your family, you love your kids, it's a very hard things. I'm telling you, some things that went through my mind, if I didn't have self-control at that time, even the little bit that I have, I had to exercise that to keep me from doing some things and saying some things that would have landed me in jail and I would have been there right now still there, but I love my freedom and I don't take anything for granted. I appreciate it. And that's why I try to sow into other men. I try to help them to see the value of their family. I try to help them to see the value of their relationship so they themselves can build on that and have that bliss marriage, have that bliss life that they can go out and enjoy life. Now, it doesn't take someone to be in your life for you to enjoy life, but I'm talking about the one who decided to get married. And we all going to face some things in life, some challenges going to come that we have to deal with. So you have to know how to deal with those challenges so that you're not making things worse for yourself. So because I know my responsibility and I know who I am and the way I've been raised, I thank God for my parents. I had to use something to get myself back on track. And what I used was the course that I created. You have to send me an email if you decided that you want to know about this or you want us to work together. I want to talk to you first and see if we can work together, see if we're on the same page. Because if the two cannot agree together, how can they work together? So here is the full pillars that I have to use to rebuild my life. I'm talking about building confidence by overcoming fear. Overcoming fear of starting over, overcoming fear of rejection, overcoming fear that all that I have that is gone, what am I going to do now? So there's so much that I had to overcome at that moment. Fear was one of the biggest things that was in my way, that even to try to go to another level, to try to make some other choices, I was afraid of that. And because of that, I have lost some opportunity. So I have to build up my confidence to overcome and to say yes and to say no to some things. And here's the other one, lifestyle. I had to change the way I was thinking, the way I was, the things that I was saying about myself and the things that I was saying about other people at that moment because of anger. I had to change what was coming out of my mouth because I found out that words are powerful. I was cursing myself, and what I was sending out towards other people, it was coming back to me full force. They said, what you saw is what you're going to read. So I have to change what I was saying so that my life could be bit better, so that it could change my lifestyle. It changed things. It's like seed that I was sowing, and the harvest that I was getting, it wasn't good. But when I began to change what I was saying, the harvest also changed. Here's the third one, faith. I had to remember who I am so that I can stop blaming Tom, Dick, and Harry and take responsibility for who I am. Because I made some choices to enter into the union. I made some choices where I could have said yes when I said no. I could have said no when I said yes. So I have made some choices, and I have to take responsibility for that, and also remember who I am. I'm not the flesh and blood that you see, but the spiritual part of me. That is my true nature. That's who I am. That's my true identity. I am made in the image and likeness of God. So I had to remember that. I had to remember, if God is for me, who can be against me? And those are the things that helps me to not blame others and to hold myself back by what was coming out of my mouth and say, well, I'm not going forward because everyone else is getting ahead. It doesn't make any use. It doesn't make any sense. So I have to remember who I am. And like I said, when you know who you are unstoppable. And the fourth pillar that I had to use, the fourth pillar that I had to use was relationships that was built on you scratch my back, I scratch your back, is now built on love. Is built in love. My relationship with my family, my relationship with my friends. I'm not just having a friend because I want you to do something for me. I having a friend with being friend with you because I love you. And when you build a relationship on love, it doesn't matter if someone come to help you. It doesn't matter if they leave. You can go on living a prosperous and happy and loving and fulfilled life because someone else gonna come. But when we just hold on and depend on that one person and just put that one person under so much pressure to say, well, I did something for you, now you got to do it back for me. That's not right. But when we just love and allow the divine one, when we just love and allow God to bring the right person into our life for the right season, things begin to work out better and even easier. Easier. So it's not because I wasn't posting videos that think that I wasn't doing anything. I'm ahead of the game. I'm buying books, I'm buying courses, I'm reading, I'm studying. There's some things that I never even done before that now I'm studying. I'm doing courses on those things so that I can elevate myself. And the more I go up, the more I can share with others. The more I go up, the better I can help someone else. So I just want to encourage you, if you're going into the 2024 with the same mindset, like I said, I do not support New Year resolution, but if that's what they want to do, that's fine. That's their decision. So let them do it that way. But I believe the time that we have is right now. So we should start right now. Even if it was in June, if it was back in June, I always encourage you, start there. Don't wait until January to start doing something because you never know what will happen between June and January. So I always say the time that we have is right now. Do it right now. So if you're going into 2024 with the mindset, that negative mindset, that lack and limited mindset, I'm telling you, you're going to get the same results. If you are not getting any results in 2023 and you're going in with the same mindset, you haven't renewed your mind, you haven't changed the way you think, you haven't changed the way you're doing things, you're going to get the same harvest. You're going to get the same results. And I believe every man is here to live a prosperous life. I believe you're here to have the best. I believe you're here to enjoy life. It doesn't matter what the price of the car or the house or the food. It doesn't matter what the price of gas. I believe that you are still successful, but you are the only one that can hold yourself back. It says, as a man thinketh, a man becomes. So what you gonna do? What are you gonna do? The question is, if you're getting the same harvest from the same seed that you're planted and you are not happy with that harvest, don't you think that you should change the seeds so that your harvest will be different? It's the same thing with your thoughts. Thoughts becomes things. If you're thinking the same way, if you're thinking down and looking down on yourself instead of seeing yourself the way the creator sees you, as one who is a winner, one who is successful, one who have the opportunity to tap into that inner man, that inner divine power that is inside of you, as the Bible saying that there you will know that I am in you, that power that is in you that can help you to overcome and do anything. If you are not willing to tap into that, you're going to get the same results all over again. That's why I choose to invest in myself. That's why I choose to take time out and invest into myself, pour into myself. There's other people that I listen to. They're like a mentor to me. I listen to their videos all the time. I take notes. There's some things I'm telling you. I'm not going to share everything right now with that, but there's some big things that I'm working on that will be announced soon, sooner or later. But for right now, one of my main thing is to change the way I think, change to renew my mind, to stop seeing things from a worldly perspective. Every little thing you hear them saying, well, we're running out of this and we're running out of that. But because I know who I am spiritually, I am tapping into this divine power. I am tapping into this divine knowledge that is available to us, that know that God is the source of everything, the God that lives in me, that directs me and show me and release to me ideas that can help to elevate myself and to help me to get into a place where I can share with others and help them to go up to the next level. That's the news that I'm listening to, not the world news, not the radio news, not the news and the 6 o'clock evening news and all this kind of stuff. Because when you check it out, almost everything that they have reported is just so negative. It's just like they look for those things because that's how they make their money. But there's another side to that coin where a lot of things have not been reported, the positive parts of it that can encourage you to say, well, there's good people still out there. You don't hear much about that, but you hear about the purse snatching and all the killing and everything. And then in your mind, it's like, man, I got to defend myself. You just under edge all the way. But if you understand your divine self, if you tap into your true self, your true nature, which is love, which is God, the Spirit of God, when you tap into that, you will also find out that if God is for you, no one can be against you. No one can stop you. You are the only thinker in your world unless you give up that power, unless you relinquish that and allow yourself to think through the mass mind the way the world is thinking. Change your thinking will change your lifestyle all the way around, mentally, physically, spiritually, and financially. If you change your thinking, if you're going into 2024 with the same mindset, I guarantee you that you will get the same results. And like I said before in one of my posts, it's a hard pill to swallow. When you look back at the end of 2024 and you still haven't accomplished your goals and your dreams, you're not living that abundant life that the Creator said that you can have, it doesn't make any sense. I find that out. And you know what I do? I change the seed because I want my harvest to be different. No man can stop you but yourself. It doesn't matter about your background. It doesn't matter your color of your skin. It doesn't matter your height, your weight, your whatever. No one can stop you but you yourself because you already have been given the mandate to go subdue, replenish. You already been given that mandate and no one can stand for you because with you and God, all things are possible. You got to know this. And when you know this, the truth will make you free. Hey, this is Nelson. Love you guys. And thank you again for sharing, for subscribing to the channel. Thank you guys for sticking with us through 2023, 24. We're going to have a lot more interviews and all these different things going to be happening and taking place so that you yourself can evolve into that head of household that you are designed or you want to be. Again, it is up to you. Drop me a line. Let me know how you're doing. You want to work together? Let us talk. Let's have a conversation and see if we can work together and we can move on from there. Peace. Love you guys. Enjoy your Christmas and your holidays, however you call it. Enjoy it. Until next time. Peace and we out.